Hey, let's have a great day.
It's a great day to have a great day.
As Mason just said, it's a great day to have a great day.
I'll leave it in the pickup now.
10-4. All right, we are going back and forth. We still have
I've got 3, so when I get back out of that end, I'll throw them in there.
10-4. Just doing a little part shuffling at the moment, trying to even out parts so all the tractors have enough parts they can fix everything if they need to. Anyway, game plan for today, kind of the same as yesterday. We're gonna keep these 3 tractors kind of in the same area, same fields, try to knock out a lot really quickly. It's gonna be a little bit tougher to stay ahead of the planters today because all the fields are pretty close to each other today. So we're not gonna get the benefit of them having to move seed around and move tractors around as much. So they're gonna catch up pretty quickly. Thankfully though, we get a lot done with these tractors and cultivators. So we started at 7, it's 7:30 right now. We should be done with this first field in roughly an hour and a half, be completely done and moved. So they should have a little bit to start on. This field doesn't have a ton of end rows, so I believe Max is just gonna be planting ends again today. So he will probably catch up. The other 2 planters probably won't, but Max is gonna be on our tail the entire day because that planter is only planting end rows.
It's on the driver's floor, Matt.
10-4, thank you. I'm gonna quick talk a little bit about why Max is planting end rows and we don't have all 3 planters going back and forth. The reason being, we plant earlier hybrids of corn on our end rows. That way in the fall we can come in probably about 2 weeks earlier on average and take out all the headlands or the end rows and sometimes a strip along a fence, you know, or just so we can open up the field a little bit sooner in the fall. We can disc down the end rows and just kind of prep everything for, you know, October when harvest really starts. It's also more efficient for planting purposes. That way Max does not have to clean out his seed every other field and plant, you know, plant a later hybrid of seed. He can just keep the early day corn in there, plant all the end rows, and then Iceman and Rooster don't have to worry about planting end rows at all. Max can just do it all himself. Obviously it makes my job and our job as the tillage guy is a little more difficult because we have to stay ahead of Max just doing end rows. And you know, he obviously doesn't have to do the entire field like we do. So I don't know, it balances out. Normally we don't have to worry about it a ton, but today we're probably gonna have to do like we did yesterday, do the end rows before we get done with the field and just have to turn before them. But NBD, we'll get it done, not too worried about it. Thomas to Maverick. Vernon 18 is ready for you. Alrighty, this field is wrapped up. We are going to be headed to the next field. Honestly, I'm hoping for today I'll just be able to pretty much do end rows and point rows and just let the other two guys just kind of go back and forth and knock the acres out. I will say, guys, this is probably the most fun that I've had field cultivating in a very long time, like today and yesterday. We're just getting, we're getting a lot done, and the people and the cultivators, everyone's doing just a good job. It's really fun when things are working well. It is 9 o'clock. We have almost 2 full fields done. I think we only have 2 fields to go after this, so we might be done pretty early today. As always, guys, comment down below how you guys are doing. If you're a farmer, comment how stuff in the field is going. And if you're not a farmer, you can still comment what you're up to. If you're going to be picking up Mason, he's probably on the windmill path or on that north end there on 17. Probably be the best spot to put it.
Yep, well, he's going to have to give me a ride back to the seed tank, but I'm going to head up that way.
10-4. Mason, you got a copy on that?
How far away are you, Jack?
Man, as soon as I said how much fun I was having with 3 cultivators in one field, we got to shut one off to go pick up rocks. But to be fair, there is a ton of rocks we need to pick up, and the planters are coming, so we need to get those rocks picked up. Anywho, it was fun while it lasted, but we only have 2 fields, that field that they're starting on, and then 1 more after that. And I'm just finishing up the ends on this one. So roughly, I'm gonna say we'll shoot for 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock to be done field cultivating for today. Alrighty, we're gonna jump in Mason's tractor. He's gonna go pick up rocks and help Hunter hopefully finish this field pretty quick. I do believe that tractor is the new 710, so it will have the new like radio and stuff in it. I'm not sure what else is different in the new cabs though. You know what, Mason did say the AC was blowing pretty hot in here, and he was not lying. Nothing better than just AC blowing hot air on a nice sunny day in a tractor cab. Just baking inside of here. Alright, so I'm going to level with you guys here. It is already 70 degrees and it's going to be 85 today and very sunny. I am not going to be sitting in this tractor and just baking pretty much the entire day, so when we get back to the north end, we're probably going to hop back in that other tractor, the one we were running before, and enjoy the AC. I feel like we've been in this tractor already before. This spring I've seen more and more people running Fendt tractors, and I've received a lot of pictures of their monitors saying how much fuel they're burning and saying, oh, what are you getting? And it is pretty impressive. Fendt tractors are pretty impressive, I think. I've never driven one, but just seeing how they run and how fuel efficient they are is pretty cool to see in a tractor that size. And then I got to thinking to myself, what other type of people also really only care about fuel efficiency in their vehicles? You know, the type of people that really care more about fuel efficiency more than how they look and how actually the vehicle drives, if that makes sense. And then I came to the realization that if you drive a Fendt and you're a farmer, you're pretty much a Prius driver in the farming world. So congratulations, if you drive a Fendt on your farm, you pretty much own a Prius. If you got offended by that, then you're probably part of the problem. But if you've been watching this channel long enough, you know I'm probably joking. Probably. Anyway, me and Hunter are making pretty good time on this field. Maverick just pulled into this field, but he's got to do that north little field we finished up earlier before he gets to this one. So we should be wrapped up here, or it'll be pretty close, and moved on to the next field before Max needs to start on this one. I've also seen quite a few comments about how dusty it is around here. The reason it is dusty is because it's 40-mile-per-hour winds. And the reason we have 40-mile-per-hour winds is because those big white things that are turning in circles, that's what's generating all the wind that's blowing all of our soil around. Man, over 2 on waves is pretty brutal. Thought you were supposed to smile and wave and tip your cap to the man up on the tractor. Hunter, I'll come over there and switch tractors. I got this line all set up and I shared it, so I'll, yeah, you can just come over here and run this one. Alright, Hunter's going to keep running that 710. I think he'll finish this field, relatively quick. It's 220 acres, so it shouldn't take him more than 5 hours. We're gonna make a few passes with this tractor, the 640, and then go blind tine weed. Fun fact, this is actually one of the quad tracks and cultivators we use to seed oats. I don't know if you can really see out there with all the dust, but all the hoses from the oat seeders are still on this tractor. All right, Jack's waiting at the field drive over there with the seed tender and pickup, so we're gonna go park this tractor in the field to the east, and then we're gonna go down and blind tine weed. Hey, shout out the Kibble John Deere guy on Instagram. You know, fun fact, he actually sent this tractor for free. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anywho, we are tine weeding. We're gonna dig down here with a little seed digger, find a row, see what we're working with. So here's the row of corn, I do believe, or there's one kernel right there. I would say we did not disrupt that one. And this one's down there as well. Looks like we're taking off. All this is pretty loose, so we're working pretty close to about a ½ inch above the seed, which is about perfect. Anyway guys, if you want to watch more tine weeding content, you can tune in to probably tomorrow's video if we're going to be running this. If not, we're going to be back in the cultivator. But anyway, we're going to call it a video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. You already know. Catch you in the next one.